we'll see DK Metcalf. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Seahawks and the Jets, just ahead on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a familiar face, a man with 9 Pro Bowls in 10 seasons as the Seahawks' all-time leading passer, Russell Wilson. Wilson going to come out throwing. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. Again, it's Johnson. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Jackson will throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action now. Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. The Seahawks at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Jets will take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wilson. And again, back to Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to cut it down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to Kmet. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deontay Johnson, 34 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is caught here by Anderson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Play action. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
brings up second and 8.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage, right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. Football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Walker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jackson, a quick throw, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Completion here to Claypool. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And Walker has it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Got an open man. It's Olave. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So out of the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wilson. Able to find Jones. And some room to maneuver. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Gray. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.
I'm reasons what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent.